How do you keep all the formulas in your mind all the time? I don't. Is the short answer. I don't memorize formulas. So in physics, you want to try your best not to memorize. It's different when you're talking about biology. So if you're a biology student, please memorize, like do what your professors and teachers tell you to do. But in physics, don't do that. So if you're learning a language, like let's say you're making flashcards, I'm learning Spanish, I make flashcards and I have to kind of memorize, right? I have to say this word means this word means this. But in physics, it's not going to help you. It's actually going to hurt you a lot of times when you try to do that. When I teach, I allow students to have a formula sheet on an exam. Not everybody does that. But what you could do if you don't get to have a formula sheet on an exam is from day one of the class, make yourself a formula sheet. So as you're going through the class, what are the formulas that the professor instructor is talking about? Write those down. Not all of them are the most fundamental. And if you're not sure, go ask your professor or teacher, is this a fundamental physics equation? There's many equations in physics that are derived. They come from other things. It's less important that you memorize every single thing that can be coming out because then it's too many. But you can remember the really fundamental ones. As you're making a list of these and you're doing your homework, as you use them, it'll go to your memory eventually, right? As you use them, you're actively using them and you're doing your homework, you're doing some practice problems, it will go to your head. Trust me, it will. It just takes some time. Try not to memorize a whole lot. Frankly, you don't really need to memorize a whole lot. If you look at a lot of physics problems, it's the same equation, it's the same idea, but it appears to be this whole new problem that it isn't. It's the same problem. So if you understand, oh, this problem really is about Newton's laws, or this problem is about the work energy theorem, then you kind of recognize, oh, this is this kind of equation. So I generally map out how these equations come from different places. Physics 1, mechanics, I would argue, is just two ideas. One, how force and momentum are related, Newton's laws. And the other idea is how energy and work is related to each other. The entire class is just two ideas. But if you look at a final exam for Physics 1, it looks like a lot of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's really two things. You can get those ideas and then you really don't require a whole lot of memorizing.